Hello guys, this is Lokesh and this is a video number 3 of AI content generator project, and in this video we will cover these four topics like how quick summarizer prompt ready, and how can I send a prompt to Gemini API using API key, and how response come, and how show the response in frontend way using some method, formatted way using some method. And here I will wrote for my understanding how where is function wrote here. And the ask anything in this video we will discuss about this uh, particular option, ask me anything. We will go here, and here is some heading and paragraph, and here is a one input box. When I wrote here something like hello, I say hello to Gemini API and click on a get answer, it will think and return me hello. And if I say what is JS or JVA Java SC or JavaScript, then it will what say, it is thinking, and AI gave me a para. A JavaScript is a programming language like this. So it's working now. Ask him anything features. So how can I implement this feature? We will discuss in this video. So we will first go to this one. Here is a DOM element dot ask button. In a DOM element, ask button is this one. This one is ask button, and here will be add event listener I will create. And when I click on this ask button, that this call function is run, and same as question input dot event listener key press. When I here and I wrote some and click on enter, then it will work same like if event dot key is equal to enter, then this function, this call function same as this one will run. So we will go this function. Where is this? Here is this function, and I'll ask anything. This is a async function. So now you think, what is async function? Async function is when we use a async in starting on a function, then we will await in this function, and await is a waiting for a response to fetching API. While fetching API and fetching we will perform a asynchronous task. Then we will use a async and await function with a promise and lots of things, fetching a data, like this type of thing. We will use a async and await function. And in this arrow function, this is arrow function of ES6, and in this video we will basically focused on a ES6 part. So this is a async and arrow function are a part of ES6. So note down in your notebook. And here I will create one condition if check and prompt API key. Prompt API here is a one function. It will return true or false. So we will go through this function here. Here is this function. If it is return a true, then it will save here a true, and otherwise it false. Okay, we will come here. Here it will be return true or false. If it is false, then it will be true. How I wrote here is a one mark, not. It's say we are not. It's say we are not, like this. It is not. And if not equal to false is both combined, it will return a true. Then it will while it will true, then it will return automatically. It's when this condition is true, then it will return, otherwise this constant is create DOM element dot question input dot value dot trim. We wrote here what we wrote here, this will wrote here, and this will store in a question and value dot trim. Many people like do this type of thing, weird thing. This is trim and he wanted to get answer, please enter a question, this error. So this type of thing we have to dot trim put here. And after this check one more condition, if it is not 10, if it is false, when there was nothing is, and it will false and showing a error, please enter a question. We will already see here. I wrote here, when we will wrote here something, and it will click on a get answer, it will return an answer. And when we do only space and click on a get answer, it will throw an error, please enter a question. So it will become from where, please enter a question, and after this it will be returned. And after this here I will be, this code it will be doubtful for it will run or not. For this reason I will create a try and catch method, try and catch. So and finally, so this is a new ASIX part of the JS, and in a try we wrote what code which we have to doubt it will smoothly run or throwing an error. So will be wrote in a right, and after if we face any error, then it will be go on to the catch, and here is accept the error, and here I will be show the error. And this is a finally always run, and it will be do show loading false. I will discuss about it later. So firstly you see here in a try it will be call this function show loading, and with a true parameter, true argument, we will go into the show loading function. Here is show loading function, here is a show loading function. If here it will be we create a function expression here or anonymous function, it will be check if so. So if we are while when we are calling this function, we will give a argument true or false. It will accept here as a parameter so, and it will be check if so is equal to true, then DOM element dot loading spinner dot class list dot remove hidden. We will already give a hidden in a CSS, and it will be removed from here. When it will be true, then loading is coming on, and otherwise else class list dot add hidden. Okay, so this part is covered. Where is our code? There is no, I think here not this okay, this is a question, ask anything. Okay, I will show how this spinner work. When anything I wrote here and click on a get summarizer, then all the function are running, and set loading function will be run with a true condition, will do, and it will be run, and after getting a output it will be hide. How it possible? We will firstly show a true, and here we give a prompt, and here after these all the try and catch block, it code always run, always come into the finally, and always show loading false, and after getting a response it will be false. How it works, that's happening. Why? Here it will be creating a response, creating a prompt, sorry. answer these questions clearly and concisely. Here I will use the template literal. Template literal is a part of ES6, so note down your notebook how it works. Using a backtick we create a template literal like this. I will create here console dot log. I will here is a backticks, and here I will do my name is Lucas, and I say 2 plus 2 is equal to its syntax is like this. Sorry, like this, and we will it's on a backtick. I have a mistake. Is I will write here 2 plus and 2. This like I will be so in console my name is Lucas, and I say 2 plus 2 equal to 4. How it possible using a backticks template literals. Okay, and here I will be ready a prompt where is a question where we will here is the question, here is a question, and we will like this already covered, and here is our prompt is ready, and here is the response come in this constant response and await. It will wait while it will return while it will not return any promise like error and all the thing. It will be returned while it will be come on response, while it will be when it will be throw an error, then it will be go on a catch, and when it will be successfully give a response, it will become on response. And we call here next function which name is call Gemini API. We search here, where is this, here is this call Gemini API. It's also a async function because here was lots of asynchronous task performed VR, and here it will be accept one parameter prompt, and here will be one function, and here I will be create one URL Gemini endpoint. In a top we will create one, I will show here is a API endpoint and API key. We will already declare here and use in a 188 line. Here using a template literals we will create this URL. So its URL is important for giving to the connecting to the Gemini API. Its endpoint is say to Gemini it's me and give me a response. This is a passkey of how we connecting each other with ID. And here is we using the const payload. So basically it's a payload store a text in a prompt. It's store a prompt and it will be create prompt to sending Gemini API using payload. We use payload because payload is a like of box where we store a prompt, how we give to the Gemini and how it returns back and how it understand this prompt. Okay, here is a payload. It's like a box. You think it's like a box, and here it will be contents. So contents is like in a input. Here we will write text, and also we will paste some images and other files. All the things we will route in a contents. Here is a content, that's why content is an array, and in array we will create only one object for, because in this project we will only accept on text, not any images and other things we did not accept here. And after this, in a object we will create a parts is basically divided a prompt into multiple small tasks, like we will give a prompt in what is a JavaScript and how JavaScript work. These are two parts of question. It divided a prompt into like 2 to 3 question, how many we send, like it will be divided here what is a JavaScript, and other object we will create how JavaScript works. It will store like this. So you think what is a payload? Payload, basically we say school backpack. So school backpack is a payload, and is in a we found our one page where we gave a test. Okay, this is a school backpack, and school backpack we have a multiple chains like contents. Content is a chain where we found our copy. Notebook name is parts, like we say with the parts is a copy, and in a copy we have a multiple pages to find our test where we will give a test. So this text is where we one single page where we give test. Okay, this type of weights work. And after this here I will be use a try once again, and here is a response. I will create a wait fetch URL we will create here. This is a URL with mixer of Gemini API endpoint and key API key, like this. Fetching a URL, fetch URL, it means to we fetch some detail from here, its URL, and which method. So basically we use here method post. So method post is used when we want some information, some response from the server, that then we will use a post method. And when we will use a get method, then it means to we want data but for only reading. Okay, but here we will read and use. And here is a header for which type of content we will send to the Gemini API endpoint with this URL. This is say content type application JSON. We will JSON is like a string. So here it will be the prompt JSON.stringify payload. There was our payload prompt, like prompt. We will change the prompt into a string using this JSON method, and store in a body, and it will be fetch and waiting for a response. And when the response come, and it will be saved in a response variable. And after this I will be create here one more block of code, and it will be run. And if it is not true, I think when it will be through an error, like it will be let error text is equal to nobody, and try error, different type of error it will here. And console.log error, console.log API response status. Here is our if condition. Here, if our response is not good, then this block of code will be run. And here different type of error I will wrote, like when nothing is in a body, then it will be show error no body, and API response status. When API is does not fetching any information, then this error is running so in a console, and many type of content error, API response body, API error, many type of error we will wrote here. And after this, here will be the constant data with in a data constant we will response.json, it will be come from here. Here is a response constant, and it will become here, and .json method return into a simple JSON object. It will because our Gemini gave a response in a JSON type, and it will be returned into a simple object and stored in a data variable. And here it will be the we say the in a data we have one candidate's name thing in this object. It's stored in a candidates I say we have one data name object, and in a data we have one cn candidates, and in a candidates we say the candidates variable we want to store a candidate value in which is in a data name variable. And here I will be check if data is not data is like false value, is not true, and data length candidate the length equal to 0, then throw new error, no response from AI. When the AI is nothing is responding, then it will be run. And after this same thing using this is basically a destructuring of array. This is called destructuring, and it will come from in ES6, and it will same as in a candidates we have one content, and here we will want to the content constant we will store a content value, and here will be part like this, and we will check here if parts dot length not content in response, and it will in a text we will store a parts of 0. Here is a response come in a parts of 0, and I will show you here how response come. Where is our data? Here I will console c1 as well console.log of data, how data is come. I will show. I will wrote here a GLL hello and inspect mode, and when I click on a get answer, it will try to fetching a data. Response data before initialization, where I wrote 251. Where is 251 and where it is? Where is 3 and why 251? There is nothing data. If I do this and say hello, but it will be respond. Yes, it will be responding here. And why this is not responding here? Okay, I did not, I forgot. Hello. Here it will be thinking, and here is our data. In a data we have our candidates, and in a candidates of here we have one data, and in a data we have one candidates, and in a candidate of 0 we have a content. In a candidate, this is a candidate, and candidate of index of 0, here we have one content, and in a content we have one parts. In a content we have one parts is like an array, and in a parts of 0 we have one text. In a parts of 0, we have one text, and this text is output. Here it will be the output, so output comes from here, and we will return the output. And return is keyword is basically to where our function is called, it will return anything it where here where our Gemini API call is calling, like somebody audio beep, and where we will use, okay, here it will become our text, our output, it will become here in a response. And after this we will call display output with a 3 argument, DOM element dot answer content and DOM element dot answer output and response. Response is our response data. So we will go in this function where it will be create, here it will be create and accept content element, content section and content. What is content? So it will be the content element, and text content is equal to content. It will be, so here it will be fetch this content element. Meaning of content element is when we use a quick summarizer, then it will be check this type of content and it will be come here, and this will be this page, and remove hidden output dot classes, this one they will be hidden, this one remove hidden classes from. And after this, where is our here, after this it will be DOM elements dot question input dot value equal to string, blank string. It will be wrote, and click on a get answer, it will be think and response, and it will be blank. And if something is error, some error is occurred, and it will be come here and calling the show error like this, and finally also call and loading our false, and so our when our response and error comes, and then loading is false and loading off. And I think this all are covered, and one thing will be remain, where I will see here. So we will how prompt ready we will cover using payload, and prompt using Gemini API key house, and we will cover using fetch and URL and method, all the thing, and how response come in a JSON format, and we will convert into an object, like we will cover, and how show the response in formatted way. This one is remain, so loading it. Where is it formatted? Here we will be format all the output, like when our output come like this, we will wrote here, and after this here is someone like Gemini like give output like this, and sometimes it will खाली line छोड़ देती है, blank line it will remain, and that's why we will use a formatted name function, and it will return a formatted data from where it will be called. Enter, here it will be called formatted data. All the things we will covered. So thank you for watching, and if you enjoying the video, then you will be liked in a channel, the server, and if you will be not enjoying the video, then say what's happening and why is the wrong. I will try to solve. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.